Hey everyone, coming at you today with a video on some executive protection oriented type equipment for this video, namely footwear. So Shoes for Crews, the brand, is known for service industry footwear, you know, non-slip shoes for waiters, cooks, chefs, you know, that kind of thing. For formal wear, and for a couple of other lines of footwear that they have what's called the Black Label line of footwear. So this is for more upscale, higher end stuff, a little bit higher quality made things. And one of them is a dress shoe that has a steel toe. So these are a pair I've had for a while, and with executive protection, there are times where we have to dress formally. So a shoe like this, while dress shoes in general are extremely uncomfortable, I hate wearing them, they just fit weird to me personally, and you don't have a lot of tightened support like around the cuff of the ankle and things like that. It's a dress shoe. Dress shoes just suck. But for service industry and for executive protection and within the security industry, so when you have to go for a low profile kind of setup but in formal wear, for in a suit and tie and things like that, this shoe is actually fantastic. It looks really good. You can shine it up. It has non-slip sole, much like most Shoes for Crews soles, and again, steel toe. So that's one of the perks of having this, is you can move a little bit easier in formal wear. And with executive protection, a lot of the time our suits are tailored and customized in various ways to carry equipment and allow us to be more flexible and be able to move quickly and all that kind of stuff. Footwear is kind of the same kind of deal. Again, I've worn these many times over the years as I've had them. And yeah, they've served me well. So I keep them nice. I keep them you know, covered in sleeves. I keep them in a box, you know, when I'm not wearing them, and you know, polish them when I have to and stuff. You have to look good and presentable. You have to look nice, but still be able to blend in a formal wear setting situation just as much as anywhere else with executive protection. So these are fantastic because you can move quickly in them. They have, you know, these non-slip soles. And if you really gotta get to shit kicking someone, you got steel toes. So that's this is a bit of kit that I kind of wanted to talk about. It's kind of a little known thing outside of the industry, and you can openly get these with the Black Label line of footwear for Shoes for Crews. If you do executive protection, if you're looking for a pair of footwear, or even just if you wear formal wear in general, and you want to have a little bit more capability while in formal wear, and if you're concealed carrying, you know, not in a executive protection capacity, take these into consideration. For executive protection professionals, my peers and friends in the industry, take a look at these if you don't know about them already. I know there's some other options out there as well, and there's some good ones out there. I just wish dress shoes in general had a little bit more comfortable and utilitarian purpose or capability to them without going to a specialty kind of provider, manufacturer, or whatever. So, and there are a few out there, but they're very few and far in between. So this is just one of the other options out there for a dress shoe that has some nice covert capabilities to it, so to speak. So it is something I recommend. These are for a dress shoe. They are comfortable, but I just don't like dress shoes in general. They just, there's an inherent uncomfortableness to them. So, but yeah, it's just something I wanted to kind of go over real quick in a video about a piece of equipment that people may not have thought of. So if you're just you know, not in executive protection, if you're just a civilian but you're doing a lot of formal wear, and you are a prepared citizen and you train and you want to have some more capabilities while having to deal with this kind of attire, take this into consideration, along with, you know, the CCWE you have and everything else. So this is just another asset, another tool in the toolbox, so to speak, that you have at your disposal. So take it into consideration. I will say, do not wear these through TSA in the airport. They don't like steel toes going through TSA. Just kind of a pro tip. So I don't know why you'd be flying in a suit anyway. Normally you're going to be going through a private charter anyway, so you have a little bit of circumvention there to an extent. But just something to consider there. Other than that, good to go. They work very well, and it is a piece of kit, a product, a piece of footwear that I do recommend for people that want to have that edge, and again, for my fellows in the executive protection part of the industry. So something to look at, something to consider, and yeah, I recommend them. So go ahead and check out the Black Label line for Shoes for Crews. I'm pretty sure they still sell these. Again, I've had them for a few years, but there you go. Metal up.